thinking?
Happy Friday. It's a lot going on today. Woo. First off, congrats to my man Triz La with his placement. Jiu-Jitsu. What's the artist name? Hold on, I gotta get you on this, young man. You gotta tell the people.
Brand new record, man. His name's Forrest. He's a writer, but Chris Brown artist. New song by him featuring Chris Brown, produced by me, Keys and Ayo, who did all the Bryson Tiller stuff. They do all the LA stuff. Super dope producers. We did this record. First single, Happy Man. Young Briss Breezy on the resume. You know what I mean? Young VA connection. So I'm happy about this one, man. You know?
I didn't even peep the VA connection.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
That's pretty smart, man.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool. So yeah. So congrats to Triz La. Keep them hearts going for my man with the new song. It's out. It's called Jiu-Jitsu. You can check it out on iTunes, Spotify, SpotTunes, Odify, all that.
UsTube.
Yeah,
YouTube. Not RedTube.
Right. And I'm looking at this joint in the corner. Not RedTube. Definitely not RedTube. I'm looking at this joint in the corner. That just kind of fly.
Yeah, I don't know what this new stuff is.
Yeah, I gotta get you a charger too, man.
Okay, yeah, I got one over here. Dope. Young Jack Sway says, congrats on the new pack Oracle.
Yo.
And congrats on Jiu-Jitsu, Triz La.
We appreciate it, Jack Sway.
So the other big subject that's going on, Sir Young Oracle. Hold on, man. We gotta get ready for this, man. Young Oracle got the new loop percussion kit out, man, today.
Yes, the loops. I believe. There we go. All right, I'm good.
Dabbing on it like the usual. Dab.
I'm good. That's how I sneeze in church. Yeah, but the Oracle percussion loops came out at midnight today. It's super dope, in my opinion.
Super fire.
It comes bundled with a free drum pack called Inferno Drums, which is something just dope to get your loops going on. You know, just something for you to make a nice foundation for those melodies that you're going to lay.
True.
And there's also another producer contest going on. People been asking. Yeah. People been asking for another producer contest. So here it is. The Oracle Producer Contest, Spring 2017, because I'm nice for coming up with names like that. But it's going to be super dope. A lot of people are in it already. Young ER Beats, he hit the ground running. My man got multiple joints that he submitted today already on day one. So the contest goes on until May 15th. So you got some time. But people like ER Beats, people like DJ Lettuce, you got to watch out for them. They
going hard. They already game player.
Everybody else like, yo, that last week I'm going to kill it. Like, yo, nah, they was killing it from
day
the
one.
First day, yeah. So, but shout out to everybody that bought it. And all the support is really awesome. I put a lot of hard work into it. Triz La know, I was calling my man every day. Yo, I need you to listen to these.
Test these out for me.
Check these out, man. Test these sounds out, man. What about this one? Here's 8 variations of the same hi-hat. Listen to these. Tell me which one is the best. So,
I think y'all gonna enjoy it, man.
I appreciate you.
Every time, dog, I think they keep getting better. This might be my new favorite one.
Hey, it's definitely real usable.
Yeah.
We was just rocking out on something, man. I'm like, hey, these joints coming in quite handy.
I think everybody's gonna fuck with them.
Yeah. Check out that review of them too. There's a review done by J Rum, and he reviewed the Oracle percussion loops and the Subculture pack by Triz La. Yep. So check him out, man. J Rum Beats.
Shout out to everybody congratulating me on the young placement, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, indeed.
I thank everybody. Yes, no, not on RedTube. Don't go there, guys. Especially if you're at work. It's not good to find songs.
Right, unless you're looking for a new job.
Now, how did you get that placement? I worked. Yeah. I made some beats. I networked. I reached out to people, and I stayed in the loop.
Dope. That's a pretty good question, though. I guess. So who'd you? Hold on, I gotta get the camera from you, bro, because I'm interviewing you now. While you get this young drink. So who'd you produce the track with?
Young Ayo, the producer who did, was it I'm Not a Star, or was it John for Lil Wayne and Rick Ross? He did all the Bryson Tiller stuff, and also Keys, who did all the Bryson Tiller stuff, and Chris Brown stuff, K Michelle. So these are my boys. We kind of came in the game together, and they go. It's not like I just emailed something and something happened. These are people I had a relationship with. We're friends. Opportunity came. We made a song. Chris Brown wrote to it. And that's how it came.
Super dope. Yeah, people want to know. Inquiring minds want to know how the placements form, but
I definitely put too much Jameson, but hey, it's good. We Gucci.
Hey man, it's Friday.
G.
It's kind of like a celebration. It's like a half day for me.
Right.
Came out with a product. Y'all don't know. I've been like trapping making this.
Been trapping, volume 1.
Super been trapping. So I don't have to make those sounds today. I'm like, oh man. All I gotta do is chill with y'all.
How many loops are in the pack?
45 percussion loops. I'll probably preview sometime during the show. Yeah, like later on in the show. But it's 45, and the Inferno drums that comes free with it is 38 drums. You get 45 loops, 38 drums. You out of here. New sounds.
And how long is the Inferno around?
The Inferno kit will be around until May 12th.
So you got till May 12th to get both.
Right. No, actually I'm lying. May 5th. You have until May 5th to get both.
Drinko de Mayo.
Yeah.
Joey French purchasing today. Percussion loop kit. Thanks Oracle Foundation, about to be crazy.
Oh, no doubt. Hey, I appreciate you, French. French always showing love, man.
Simple kick and snares and percussion loops for the rhythm. Facts.
There you go. Because people would ask me, like, how do you get bounce and swing and all that stuff in your beats? I'm like, percussion loops is the number one or one of the best ways to go to get some swing and some bounce going on in your beats. Don't want you out here all stiff.
Facts. It's a week later. What y'all think about Kendrick's album, Damn? I think it's borderline classic for this era of hip-hop. So, I guess I'll talk about it while you look at that. Because last week, I didn't get to listen to it in time. I think it's dope. I love that the beats are simple. I love they're complex, but they're very straight to the point. They're mixing, probably one of the best mixed albums I've heard in a long time.
I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
The mixing was incredible on that album. What's his name? Ali killed that joint.
Super
and
cool.
I think that's where I got the mixing mono tip from. I think he was one of the first people that I heard talk about it.
It's
Ali. Ali.
What?
Yeah. And it's weird. I'm just in a weird place in my life where I'm not into rap as much. Yeah. So I like it, I enjoy it, and I understand what Kendrick's album is, but I don't think I'm gonna be riding around to it.
Young Triz no more.
Yeah, man. I'm Papa Triz, deep house, future bass Triz.
I don't know if that make you Papa Triz though. Deep house and future bass.
Hey,
Papa Triz is gonna be going to the
Clarence Carter,
the TTG show.
Oh no,
that's the Papa Triz, bro.
No, I ain't never Papa Triz.
No TTG shows for you?
Nah, I'm good. No, thank you.
Dope.
What do you still feel the same about Kendrick's?
I do. I think the album was crazy. I actually got to listen to it all the way through this time.
Right.
Same thing. Like the beats are simple, even though like they may change into another beat or whatever, but they super riding. He got lyrics. He got substance, and just like I said last week, though, I don't think he's gonna bring back real lyrics. That would be cool, but it's just so much music going on, and people are so all over the place that it'll be cool for a week. But I believe this album will inspire somebody,
exactly,
like some up and coming artist that really gives a fuck, that's really gonna do that thing. I think this album would be one of them albums where people be like, yeah. When I was a kid and the Kendrick Damn album came out, I started paying attention to hip hop, and I really found that I wanted to do this. So it's one of those albums that could be a staple in somebody's life, but still be kind of a sleeper.
Exactly. Does the Oracle percussion kit have any kicks or snares?
No, but the Inferno drums that comes free with the percussion kit until May 5th, that's kicks, snares, hi-hats, and percussion one-shots.
Yeah. Yep. So you getting the best of both worlds. No Jay-Z or R. Kelly.
I had to give you something to go with, to go with the loops. You can't just have the loops. I'm like, I was just going to do the loops, and I'm like, I got to give him some drums too. Right. I got some drums to go
balance
with
it out.
Just lay the whole foundation right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But isn't there chaotic? I keep saying it wrong. Chaotica ball thing more of an alternative to a recording booth. Yeah, but he was asking about pops on the mic, and that will kind of. I feel like if you have a pop filter and you have the Chaotica joint, it prevents you a little bit more. You're more aware. I feel like when people don't have a pop filter, they're too on the mic.
Well, the thing is, too, I think it's really cool because you can't take a recording booth with you.
Exactly.
But you can sound like you're in a recording booth with this styrofoam thing that I'm sure collapses and weighs almost nothing. If that will give you the sound of actually being in a booth or close enough without having to go to be in a booth, that's money's worth for me. That's money well spent.
Does only one beat make you win, or do you judge based on all the beats you enter?
The beats don't make you win. You get points by how many beats you post. That's the thing. So the more beats you post, the more points you get. The person who wins, or the people who win, are the people with the most points.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Hi guys, I have an unrelated question to music production, but I got accepted to the University of Boston. Hey, congratulations. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Do you think I should go even with all the things going on with Trump and racism? And you're in India right now.
Yeah. Do it. The thing is this: when it's your goal in your life, no president, whether it's Trump or whoever, is really gonna affect that as much as you can. That's not a huge fear I would have to keep me from accomplishing my goal. Yeah. So I say go for it, man.
And we live in the South.
Yeah.
If any place is gonna be some racism, it's gonna be where we at.
Yeah, we down here.
Cool.
Trust me. When it ain't cool, we'll let you know first.
Yeah, man. Hey, don't worry about what these other people got going on, man. Do what's best for you, man.
I say tune in to UnQuantized podcast for music tips and learning what's not cool in America first.
Hey,
because we down here in the South.
Man, race relations. The UnQuantized podcast.
Right.
But no, man. Yo, do what you gotta do, man. If you trying to come out here, dog, it's stupid people everywhere. That's what you gotta remember.
That's a very good point. That should go on a t-shirt. That's a very good point.
It is stupid people everywhere. So no matter what, you definitely gonna run into somebody. But it ain't that big of a deal where it's going to change. I hope not. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Pop in a double stack Triz and bring your glow sticks. You already know, man.
Whoa.
Not the double stack.
Party. Yeah, party.
Not the double stack, but hey, the glow sticks, I'm with it.
Super party.
I saw this tip where a guy used Melodon to get the note of the sample, then used those notes to play the bass. Was that the dude that did the Joey Badass? Let me know. I believe I watched that video the other day.
That's dope.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't tried using Melodon like that.
Neither. I haven't tried using Melodon since I tried Studio One. Back when it was Studio One. I don't know what it was back then. But it came with Melodon. And that's the only time I ever tried to use it.
Bro, what up, man? Hood Beats, what up, man? Hey, shout out to everybody giving advice to young ragheads. How do you mix in mono and Ableton? Please explain if you can. Sounds like I need to refresh my engineering skills.
No. The easiest way to mix in mono with Ableton is put a utility plugin. It's a standard stock plugin that comes with Ableton. Put a utility plugin on your master channel, and there's a width section. And it's at 100, just drag it down to 0, and that'll make it mono. And you could also just play just the left side or just the right side, which is not what you want to do when you're mixing, but just to let you know you could do that.
And I believe it's a preset that just says mono, too, if you don't want to do the width thing.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's what I end up using.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I always type in utility, and I just type it in, and it populates, but you got to actually go to the audio effects, and you see utility had an arrow next to it, and then all the presets. I never see the presets for stuff because I just type in the name of the plugin. And if you do that, it don't show you all the presets.
Who has the biggest sound library, you or Timbaland?
Me.
Yeah, I for real, I put money. I don't think nobody got a bigger sound library than you, dog.
I don't know anybody that does.
Dog, he played me some shit the other day. He's like, yo, this is from like 1990 something. I'm like, bruh, this shit is crazy, dog.
Yeah, because my shit goes way back to when I was like a teenager.
He got years on people, dog. Of just loops. And the 1990 joints sound like new shit. I'm like, bruh.
Always had the same type of process, or the same style or thought or whatever. So yeah, all the stuff from back in the day, it'd be cool. Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea, at least for community. How about a beat competition? Like you guys make a sample, give it to us producers, and then you guys decide the winner for the week.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. Guy that's obviously good at flipping samples. I think that's a great... That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's enough samples sitting in here to go around.
Possible in the future?
Yeah.
We got this contest going on now, though. So that's what we...
Yeah, we're going to focus on that now.
But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. That's pretty good. If that's something y'all might want to see. You know what?
You just made it to the whiteboard.
You made it... We need a sound for the whiteboard.
Mayor! What? Who cares?
You get a pair. There you go. That's the most positive one I could find.
I like the fact that we said you made it to the whiteboard. The first thing was barely.
Barely, right.
Barely.
Legally blind. You can even use Melodyne to analyze drum patterns and export it to MIDI clips.
That's dope. I use Ableton for that though.
Yeah.
Only because it's built right into the DAW.
So you ever use the utility plugin to give sounds width?
I think I've done it before, but it's like on a sound that was kind of like just ambient to start with. Because once you start cranking up that width, like your center channel just totally disappears. That's really what happens. It's not so much it's doing like this as the center is doing like this.
Exactly.
That's really what's happening.
Yeah, I use if I'm trying to do that effect, I use Waves, the imager stereo.
Stereo imager.
Yeah, I'll use something like that.
That's a classic. That's a classic tool.
OG dog.
That's a super OG tool right there.
Yeah, the guy's called Static Selected. Crazy now.
Oh yeah, Static Selected he's the man.
I was gonna put that video in my dope this week, but I found another video that I thought was doper, and I switch that in for that Static Selector one.
The dope this week, did it come out
yet?
Yeah,
it came out I think it was at 4:00. So it probably came right when the podcast came on.
I gotta check my email for that. Because last week after the show, I was a little drunk. But after the show, I'm like, yo, I checked my email and I'm like, oh shit, it's the dope this week joint. Man, all night long, I'm like, I clicked on the first joint, watched the first thing in it, watched the second joint there. I just kept going down. So if y'all not subscribed to the producerkit.com, sign up so if for anything you can get the dope this week emails because shit is really dope.
Appreciate it, man. You know, I be on YouTube all day. I be running across all these beat making videos, cool shit. I'm like, man, might as well share it. You know what I mean?
This is a fact.
Any dope recommendations for a reverb VST? I like, I don't know if you've ever used it. It's called Valhalla, I believe.
They've been around for a minute, right?
Yeah, vintage reverbs. I use those a lot. I love the sound of it. It's got a good texture.
That's dope. I'm not gonna lie, I've been on stock reverbs lately just because. But there's some dope ones out there. They just don't come to mind right now. Hey, y'all, pardon me being tech support and all that stuff while I'm on this podcast too.
Josh Gross, he working on it right now, my brother.
Yep, got you, bro.
For producers, if you haven't watched the making of Justified on YouTube, please do. It really shows how to produce records versus beat making. Bruh, I've watched that video 1,000,000 times, dog. The same one.
Isn't it like your favorite
album? My favorite album of all time is Justin Timberlake fucking Justified, dog.
Super dope.
I will fight somebody you try to argue a better album.
Super dope.
It's got to be at least in your top 5, man. It's one of them. It's only one song that I really don't like on there.
I'm not going to ask you which one. I was about to be like, which one?
It's a slow one. It's a Brian McKnight one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just because it's depressing. It's a good song. It's just fucking slow as shit.
Brian McKnight makes me sad, man.
Yeah.
He's super talented, and I respect him, but he makes me so sad.
He makes funeral home music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I always say, like, yo, if you want to take all the fun out of a situation, throw it at Brian McKnight, you're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sad.
Triz, your pack litty like a titty. Thanks.
Litty like a titty.
Titties are litty, so
I'm rocking that all weekend.
I appreciate it.
Hey, if Mrs. Oracle is still in here, just know all weekend you go hear that was litty like a titty.
Litty like a titty. The right one, not the left.
Hey.
Do you think concept album forces producers to make better beats?
Honestly, yeah, I think it does.
Probably
I never
so.
thought of that before.
That is actually a very good... I never thought about that.
Yeah, it really does. Because if you hear, it's for this album, here's the concept. Yeah, you can't just go and do whatever. It just kind of gets some guidelines.
You're right.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. That was a good question.
Hey, for sparking new thoughts, you get 10 points.
Elevate said, glad you like my meme, fellas.
Hilarious. Like I said, my assistant sent it to me this morning. Like,
I said, you know it's popular.
Yeah, like, yo, you gotta check this out. It's super crazy.
Sample flip Saturday tomorrow. Feel free to use some Oracle packs.
There you go.
Hey.
You might as well. Because I know Sample Flip Saturday is... somebody does that. But yeah, use some Oracle packs. See, the thing is, if you're in other things and you're making beats, or you're going to post beats anyway, you might as well throw some Oracle sounds in there and enter them in the contest.
Knocking out.
That beat can serve two purposes for you.
There you go. Thank you for showing interest in my sounds last year. Oh, that's Sis. Okay, what's good, bro?
Sis who?
Sis, that's who said it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Scissor 215.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to Scissor 215. You know, the I Standard gang, and yo, he's a great dude, man. Great dude. I'm mad I missed that little producer huddle too. I'm mad I missed that.
Shout out to young Sis. I don't know Sis, but shout out to Sis. You sound like an important person.
Sis is super cool. I think the first time I met Sis, he moderated a like a discussion for me with one of the I Standard joints. I want to say it's the first time I met him, and I was like, damn, this dude's super cool, man. Turns out, you know, he's local, kind of, you know, he lives out here.
You're right.
So I'm like, great dude.
Nothing more powerful than being able to make the sound that you want when you want.
Very true. Damn.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Yeah, that shit's at least a tweet.
Man, that's one of them ones where you see with the super dope quotes and shit.
Exactly.
S dot D dot O dot S.
Oh, that's who said that?
Yeah,
that's
nothing's more powerful.
That's one of the quotes that make you shut people up. Like, oh, shut up. What'd you say?
You gotta get Morgan Freeman to read it. Nothing's more powerful.
I want Morgan Freeman to narrate my life.
I keep wanting to get the Waves pack where he narrates. You know, you can get the packs where different people talk for you.
No,
dog, it's the waste of money that I really want.
Oh, for what? So let me guess. They gotta have a Snoop one.
They got a Snoop one.
That's okay.
I think they got a T-Pain. I think they got a Morgan Freeman. It's actually a great idea.
It's super dope, and it's a joke that people made even before people started doing that. I gotta get the Morgan Freeman joke though. There's a policeman right ahead of you.
Umami Tsunami and the rest of the UnQuantized crew in here. What up?
For sure. Did you hear about the Umami Tsunami name that's going on there? She rocking with that stuff.
That's your name?
Well, not the name, but you know, it's the wave.
Oh, it's the wave. I like that.
Yeah, a little play on words.
That's
See what
funny.
I did there?
And you know, it's funny because she posted something, and you know, my go-to emoji is the wave one. So I was just putting that on there.
Yeah.
Without even realizing that. Okay. I'm fucking with the brand. The brand is strong.
Yeah, the wave joint is cool. You got me using the wave joint. I seen it. You put it on something of mine. I was like, looks kind of nice up there.
The new wave. You know, I talk with emojis 90% of the time.
Yeah, that's the way to
go. Any microphone favorites? For example, U47.
No, I don't have any microphone favorites. What about you?
Yo, I use cheap microphones because I don't record that much at the house.
Right.
So I don't have no need to have a very expensive. Most of the time, if I'm recording at my house or where I work at most of the time, it's cutting demos. Yeah. Somebody else is going to end up recutting it. So I don't get I got a $200 Audio Technica mic that I did every demo.
And it should sound good,
and you can't tell the difference.
That's the thing. For me, same thing. I don't record vocals like ever. So all the mics I have are for found sounds or for dialogue. So it really doesn't matter. Like this, what is this? The Blue Yeti? That's dope. I like it. And I got the H2 over there for found sounds. That's it.
Rico Beats says, I'm mad I couldn't get the hang of the push. Come on, man.
Rico,
Come on, Rico.
Give it another shot. You sound like somebody else I know that recently hit me about the same thing.
Yeah, man.
YouTube University. Yeah, man. Just watch it, listen to what they say, then do it as you're watching the video. And then just repeat. Just keep repeating. You know, it'll become a habit. You'll learn it like the back of your hand. Just don't get frustrated.
Yeah, it's dope. It does take, I mean, it's not a hard entry, but you do kind of, if you see somebody use it, it'll definitely help you. Yeah. You know, I had advantage because I seen you use it all the time, so I kind of already knew what I was getting into.
Yeah, and when I'll tell you one thing, when I first got my push, I remember the night I got it, I immediately just started making beats on it. Because I watched videos on that joint for 2 months. I watched everything. Right. So when I got it, immediately I was just like, boom, like I always had it.
Ta-da.
Yeah, because I put in that time with the YouTube. That's my wish time. Like the time I would have spent actually using it if I had it. Right. Every time I thought about it, I would just go learn more about it. And I would watch the same videos over and over again.
That's how you got to do too. Like, I watch the same videos 5-6 times.
Right. Videos, podcasts.
Just over and over.
All that, yeah, just...
Because you miss stuff.
Yep. Exactly.
Wonder what they would do with the push 3. Me too.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything about that.
Not at all.
Is there any way to make a sample just become a clip without having to push the record button and push 2?
Yes. Actually, no, and push 2, no. And Ableton, yes, and push 2, no.
Panthro, what up, Sound Oracle and Triz? I hope your day is going well.
What up, young Thundercat?
What up, man? Hey, Triz, enlighten of my recent placement things have been rolling a little smoother. My ASCAP stuff is now on Shazam 4 years and counting. Okay, shout out to you, man.
Dope.
Get that Shazam, you know what I'm saying? Get your stuff recognized, my brother.
Got that Shazam, love.
You know what I mean?
People be inquisitive about my song.
Using Ableton 9, the arrangement view and session view, is it a way to record to both windows? I just started learning it. Should I learn one view at a time?
You can't record in both windows at the same time. No. Learn one at a time. Not so much learn one at a time, but learn both of them. I guess would be the main point. But you can't record to 2 at a time. No. I start in session view. I get like 80-90% there in session view, and then I go to arrangement view. So arrangement I use strictly for that. It's arranging. I'm not in there chopping samples. I'm not in there like laying MIDI notes.
I feel like you talking. I feel like you talk about it, man. I feel like you talking about it.
I'm talking directly at you, and I guess I'm talking to you too.
I feel like, you know, when you're at church and the preacher talking to you. Right. I felt that heat, man.
Somebody been backsliding this weekend. But yeah,
all of using the arrangement view in the wrong way.
That's right, because you're an arrangement view.
That's all I use.
See, that's the thing. I understand the mindset because every other DAW is that straight arrangement and straight linear. But the way to go, session view, man. That up and down, like everything, and you'll notice is a repeating theme for me. But it's all mindset. Like you will have to start thinking in a different way for you to be comfortable with it and for it to make sense. You be like, oh, okay, now I get it. Because when I first saw it, I'm like, man, if I don't flip this joint around and get to that linear view, because I was using Cubase when I first started messing with Ableton. The first time, nah. But once I got over the spreadsheet look and got into how it actually works, I'm like, this is genius.
I think that's what throws me out. It does look like Excel.
It's ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, let's keep it real. Ableton, to me, is the sexiest DAW in the world because I understand it in and out, but it's ugly. It's
not a Reason ugly, though. Reason is just ugly.
Reason is like,
it's just like...
Oh, you got me going in on Reason with you. I'm just leave that to you, man.
Yeah, Reason is just not designed well. Ableton is just It's more factory. It's more
A1 is like a functional dog.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the problem that you have with Reasons look is that they look like they were trying to look good, and you still don't like
it looks
look.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. A1 is like, nah, we ugly.
This is what it is. Yeah.
If we were pretty, we wouldn't be the same thing.
IDK Junior Music, he gonna toss some producer kid sounds in there too. Hey, appreciate it, man.
Hey, there you go. Dope.
Ski Beats coming for my B-Day to up my music game. Do y'all do one-day mentoring?
I do 1 hour mentoring. Yeah. And you say Ski Beats is coming for your B-Day. He's coming to your studio. He's coming to your party. Like, I'm just curious to know. But as far as the mentoring goes, I do 1 hour mentoring. Yeah.
Yeah, do consultation. I haven't done consultation yet. I've been asked, Street shit asked me about consultation. Been kind of talking about it. I'm gonna figure it out.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yo, funny enough, also, y'all gotta forgive me. Sometimes I talk over the camera to Trizza.
True.
But
We had
y'all just listen
meetings.
I had a conversation this morning about you doing consultations. I had this conversation with you before.
Right.
I'll talk to you about it when it's over with, though. But yeah, I think you should do them, though.
Yeah, Oracle brought up an interesting way I could do consultations. I don't know if people be interested. I guess we talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
So he was saying he thinks it would be dope if I did like consultations for people who want to learn how to DJ also, which I never thought about, which I'm completely cool with.
I think it's dope, man. Just because you're an awesome DJ.
Right.
Anytime a DJ question comes up on here, I'm always, because I don't DJ, and I'm like, Trizza, and you always got the answer. Like, you know, the tune core shit, the whatever DJs need to know. And it's sad to say, I've known you for a few years, but I never got to see or hear you DJ until recently. And I'm like, this dude is awesome. Like,
it,
you
man.
should be out there, like,
Right.
you know, schooling DJs and consulting them. I think that'll be great for you, man.
So hey, if y'all are interested, y'all let me know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I think you can add mad value.
Yeah, I might do it just small. Like y'all message me if y'all want a consultation. We'll figure it out, and then from there, if it becomes a thing, it becomes a thing.
Yeah, I think it should, though. I really think it should.
Masada, what up, man?
Masada at the Young Cycle Kits. What's happening?
Who said "Liddy like a titty" so I can give them their credit?
There you go. Who did say that?
Yeah, because I'm about to put it on a T-shirt and sell it tomorrow.
I told you, I've been saying that. I'm going to say that all week.
When it comes to music and the law, do you guys think the blurred lines verdict will discourage some creators in fear of being sued due to small similarities? Well, that wasn't no small similarity.
That was not small
That
at
ain't no
all,
small
yeah.
similarity, bro.
I ain't going to lie. That was the closest to, to be controversial. You know, when people like, I think OJ did it.
Yeah.
It was one of them type of things. Like, I don't want to really talk about it. It was pretty close, though.
Now, and if y'all know, I'm a Neptunes fan. I might be at the top of the fan club of Neptunes, right?
I believe so.
That is how they learn. They have interviews talking about, I learned how to make beats by looping songs, replaying them, and then just making them slightly different. That's their style.
I mean, look at Nelly, Hot in Here. It's clearly Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers busting loose.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't as close to that. It didn't walk that blurred line. But
no pun
yeah,
intended.
right. But when they came out with blurred lines, even I was like, I was just act like I ain't hear this. People ask me about it, I'm not gonna say nothing. But damn, that's close. Too close.
Yeah. So, but I mean, here's the thing, man. People gonna sample. People gonna interpolate. Thing is, doing it isn't the issue. Is if you're gonna do it, you gotta fucking say you're doing it. Yeah, you can't just say, "Oh, I didn't do this," and then it comes out, because then they're gonna come for you. If you do all this at the beginning, it's no issues.
Dog, I come across people like that all the time that are like, "Oh, they won't know." I'm like, yeah, they might know. And chances are, if somebody has a person like me, because I would hear this stuff from people that were, you know, kind of high up or whatever, and they're like, they might not know. And I'm like, well, if they got somebody like me,
right,
then they gonna know. They just gonna play it for them, and they gonna be like, oh yeah, that's X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
Man, just give the credit. Just say it's an interpolation or something else. Otherwise, you running a crazy risk.
Shout out to the young Fuego producer, Willie Donut, in here.
Willie.
Hit the hearts in the chat, man, for young Willie Donut.
Yo, Donut has done
He did
mad shit.
We for Jeremiah. He did that PNB Rock Selfish. I forget. It's so many records out. What else did Willie do?
Can you remember?
Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry.
Hold it down.
Hold it down. But yeah, Willie's dope, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Willie.
So if you don't, go follow him, man. Willie Donuts, man. Dope producer. Push 3000 Sound Oracle and Young Triz La Special Edition. Hey, I'm with it.
Right. You said push
3000, yeah.
Push 3000. I
I'm
like
with it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Either our shit is super flames that they had to just skip so many numbers, or we got a long time to wait. Shit, we might be about 100 when that shit dropped out.
Don't bullshit about push 3000. Yeah, that's gonna be your daughter gonna be putting that out.
Right. Push 3 will have a standalone option and sync with Ableton wirelessly.
Okay.
Hey, if you believe that,
Yeah, shit. Why not?
sure.
Hey, sky's the limit. Don't know what you.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Just keep on pressing on.
Yeah. Hey, you heard me carry that note. Don't act like you hear me carry that note.
Oh man.
Hilarious.
Arrangement gang. Tell him, Willie. We about that arrangement view, dog.
Man, listen. Both of y'all step into my office. Let me get y'all in that session view. Session view is the way. You're a creative guy. Willie Donut, he's a creative guy. His name is Willie Donut. He's a creative guy. Man, listen. Session view, session view, session view.
Yeah. I'm going to get into it because of other reasons.
Yeah.
You showed me some stuff. I'm like, okay, I need to start learning this.
Listen, you can make shit in session view, sequence it in session view, and then you just record it to the arrangement view. That's kind of how I look at it. Like, I even sequence in session view. And then just while I'm playing my sequence, I'm recording that to arrangement view. Then you go in there and do additional arrangement. So the arrangement view to me is additional arrangement view.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's been asked, but wondering, simpler or sampler?
Simpler for one sound. Obviously, if you only have one sound or one sample, or you're using it in a drum rack, simpler is the way to go. Sampler is for if you have multiple sounds that all need to be inside of one instrument that's not a drum rack. For instance, a piano, and you have multiple notes from the same piano, you can't do that in simpler.
Right.
You would have to just stretch out one note, whereas the sampler, you can have C1, C2, C3, and stretch them out and map them to be like the whole piano keyboard. Yeah, sampler is just a more detailed, more expanded view. Simpler is mainly for one sound and to be used in drum racks, because each of these pads in a drum rack, is a simpler. That's really what it is. Yep.
How accurate is the machine's SP1200 and MPC 60 emulation in your opinion?
I don't know. I can't call it, because I've used a 1200 before, but I don't have one physically here, and I've used a 3000 before, but I don't have one physically here. If I had to guess, not the same, but that doesn't mean they're not dope, but not the same. There are very few hardware emulators that I found that can actually emulate the actual hardware, but I've still used those modes every now and again.
Respect Triz and Oracle. I'll be in ATL this Wednesday and Thursday. I'm in and out though. We'll be there to attend my brother Wise Intelligence show. That's Masada.
Dope. First of all, Wise Intelligence for Poor Righteous Teachers? Hey, I go back a little bit.
Hey.
Yo, if so, salute to you for coming to that.
How do they slow the beat down halfway in the middle of the song? Do they do that in Ableton? You can do it in anything.
Yeah, you can do it with just pretty much anything. A dope engineer, number one, but yeah, you can do that with almost every DAW now.
That?
How? Depends on the DAW.
There you go.
It's different in every one.
Ableton keeps crashing. Sounds like a bootleg plugin. Let me stop. No judgment. No judgment.
I don't. Well, see, here's the way I think about it. If Ableton keeps crashing, first of all, it's not an Ableton problem. Otherwise, the internet would be littered with Ableton keeps crashing. But I I would look for why Ableton keeps crashing. For instance, like, every time I do this or that, Ableton crashes. That's the way you troubleshoot. You know what I mean? Not just like, this program crashes all the time. You're like, when I click here, it crashes. When I record or stop recording, it crashes. Figure out why it crashes, and then I'm almost 100% you can get it to stop crashing once you know exactly when it crashes.
When it crashes, look at that log. Most of the time they'll tell you.
Yeah, they do have a crash log.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They'll tell you what it is. For some reason, my MPC was making my stuff crash for a long, and I needed to update my software.
Yeah.
And so once I looked in the log, MPC, boom.
Yo, you had the worst MPC problem.
No, I had the worst. My record, they changed it. Nah, that shit had me.
We should actually talk about this because there's somebody that's having that problem right now, and it was such a simple fix.
Guys, I thought my MPC was broke for like 3 months because all of a sudden my record button just stopped working, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm about to take this shit to the shop. I'm like, all right, cool. Really, what it is, they updated it and they made it so you had to switch this little button, and then it makes your record button work.
Exactly.
I was so pissed, dog.
Yeah, it's a little... In case somebody in here is having that problem, it's kind of a 2-year-old problem now. I doubt if anybody's still having it. But in the options, you go to hardware, and it says record button or something. And it says, do you want the record button to control the DAW, or do you want it to control the MPC? And, of course, the answer is the MPC. Because when you hit record on that, you want to record in the MPC. Yeah, I remember you had that problem for like 2 weeks.
Dog, I hit them. They like, oh, you gotta send it in. Sounds like an issue.
And they how did you figure that out?
Because you had the issue. I came over here and you had the same problem.
That's right.
And then you fixed it. I was like, wait, how you do that?
Yeah,
that's what
right.
it was.
I was definitely like, man, I was frustrated, and I'm like, damn, Triz had the same issue. What was it? It is such a simple issue that will frustrate you to death.
Do you think an artist can make a producer quote, unquote, whack? For example, in an interview, I forgot his name, but some famous rapper selected a DJ Mustard that DJ Mustard didn't like, and it gets a lot of...
Can a producer make an artist whack? No, I don't think he can make the artist seem whack. Like, there's no artist that can do a song with a producer and people are like, yo, he's whack now. They can be like, that song was whack, and he shouldn't have... But the most people do is like, he shouldn't have chose that beat, or he shouldn't have worked with that producer. But they won't be like, man, fuck him. I'm not listening to him.
Right.
That's not going to happen. Now, well, the question was, can an artist make a producer whack? Or
The question was a little confusing.
Yeah,
Do you think an artist can make a producer quote, unquote, quote unquote, whack? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
No. Artists can't make a producer whack, but a producer can make an artist whack.
Yeah, very easily. Very easy.
Quick, fast.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, if you hear somebody rapping on a DJ Mustard beat and they're whack, or like Metro or somebody, I just be like, oh, the beat's hard. You could have a hard beat in a whack song and everybody be like, oh, that beat is hard though.
Yep.
But you have a good song on a whack beat, niggas like,
Yeah, like, that's when they start saying things like, yo, such and such falling off.
Right.
Falling off. That song was terrible.
You gotta have a foundation there.
How many people say in New York, that shit was trash. That shit was trash.
Dead
man.
ass.
Dead ass, son. That shit was trash.
Do you think mumble rap will change hip hop in the sense that songs now will be released based on feeling rather than lyrics or context?
Yeah. I do think that will happen. But you can't fault that. That is how this whole thing started. If you're talking about hip hop, I mean, it was lyrical, but there weren't lyrics. Content, no, it wasn't content. I watch a color TV and throw your hands in the air and wave around and have some good times. That was the lyrical content. It wasn't until later on that there started to be concepts, started to be lessons, started to be these things, and then it goes back to just feeling.
Right.
But I think, for a while, it's going to go back to certain parts of hip hop. Are going to go back to just the feeling, like the mumble rap thing. Cause I mean, shit, I like to turn up to that shit. I ain't gonna bullshit you. If I'm somewhere and I'm out, you might be out somewhere. You drunk, want to throw a chair. You never know. You don't want to listen to Common in that situation. You gonna want to listen to whoever. got that chair throwing music. So there's nothing wrong with having hip hop reflect just the feeling,
right,
and not have substance. Sometimes that matters, but to answer your question, it's gonna go back to that in certain instances, and then that too will change.
And I feel like people, they ignore this one fact. Especially back in the 90s or the golden age of hip hop, what people consider, it was very hard to make music, right? It was still people who were whack rap or mumble rappers, as you would say. Vanilla Ice is like an old school mumble rapper.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
Those rappers it's not like they just popped up. These rappers always been here. Now that music's more accessible, it's more accessible for those type people.
Yeah.
The barrier of skill is not as hard when you're doing that. So of course it's more people.
True. And skill is not valued as
exactly
high as it used to be. Skill was like the highest of the high.
Exactly.
Now skill's like, yeah, it's cool. Shit, you can get penalized, honestly, nowadays. Depending on who your audience is. Like, yo, you got too many words, bro.
That is very true.
Yeah, you can rap, but that's just too many words.
But that's the market too. Again, the market determines the value, man. And if the entire world is fucking with this mumble rap, regardless if you like it or not, it's something to it. You had to pay attention to what that is. Just like with hip hop, people hated hip hop. People thought hip hop was crazy, but so many people paid attention to it. You have to respect it. Same thing with the mumble rap, man. You might not like Yachty or whatever. I'm not a person that listens to Yachty, but I respect what he does. I think he's a smart kid. You know what I mean? I don't listen to it. It's not my thing. But more power to him, man. Go get that money, bro.
Well, you said something very important. I used to be of the mindset with some shit. I'm like, yo, that shit's whack. That shit is trash. But it wasn't until like 3 or 4 years ago I became in the mindset like, yo, it's not for me. They not making this music for me. Like, it's obvious they don't make this music for me. And I look at the artist half the time. I'm like, I have nothing in relation to this person. They might be younger than me. They might be living a whole different lifestyle. They dressed up. It's not for me.
Right.
My little cousin think it's awesome. I look at him and I look at them. I'm like, y'all one and the same. Of course, it makes sense. That's why the music of our golden era spoke to us. Same thing.
Someone want to know how to get into the focus group. That's a secret society. Yeah. All we ask is trust.
I randomly pick my focus group. Some people are always in there, like Triz, Stoney, Tech Beats. Always in my focus group. And then I pick random people every now and again. And I will say shout out to Umami for making it into the last focus group I had.
Hey. Shout out to IDK Junior Music. He in there?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, IDK too.
Hey, he exactly. Boy, you know what I mean?
Yep.
What is your favorite 808 in the 808 formula?
Oh. I thought you were going to ask me about subculture. In the 808 formula, I don't know. I don't remember the names of them, not even going to lie. It's two in there I fuck with real heavy. But now, if you want to ask me about subculture, the 808 kit that just came out at theproducerkit.com, Misled 808 is my one. I tell everybody that all the time. It's another one that kind of was trying to rival it. But
that's your way?
The Misled 808.
Appreciate that.
Since the first day.
That's your way.
My man sent me the first batch. I'm like, I told him off the rip, I'm going to abuse that one.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yep.
Oracle percussion loops and Inferno drums have been added to the arsenal.
Hey.
It's Spence.
Spence. Appreciate you, bro. I saw you in the comments earlier too, man. Thank you.
There's a lot of talking between each other. Hey, shout out to y'all.
Hey, for sure.
Triza, do you think it's necessary to learn how to DJ if you're a producer? Like, will it enhance being a producer? I think it will enhance, but I don't think you need to. I don't think it's necessary, but it's certain stuff that Oracle could play a loop, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's such and such BPM. I kind of have a feel for certain stuff that I don't feel like if I didn't DJ, I wouldn't. Yeah. Because all day I'm focusing on BPMs and matching and
right.
And to me, it gives you advantage because you know what people dance to. You know what I mean? I know what drum patterns work because I watch people dance to them.
Yep.
I avoid certain drum patterns because me DJing, I fucking hate them. So I don't make beats
like
I
hear too much.
Yeah, anything that I hear in DJing that I don't like, I don't make. Whenever I hear something, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. People react to this. I try to make more stuff like that.
Wait,
so yeah, you know.
Remember this? I Oh man, I ain't no sound. The pattern, the.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah. So it's not necessary, but I definitely feel like it can help you because they're different sides of the same coin, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? They intertwine so much with each other that it helps.
Dope.
Oh, what do y'all guys think about this Tim Pharrell beat battle? One, do you think this is even gonna happen? Two, who do you think will win?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I would like to, hear the young Chizat.
That is a awesome question, actually.
So someone says Pharrell, then it's Tim out the gate, which I would want to know why you said Tim out the gate.
Right.
Timbo. They confirmed the Tim versus Pharrell battles. Okay. Tim has more of a beat battle type sound. A lot of people say Tim.
Okay.
Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at.
You had a good point when we talked about this, though.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about how Pharrell has those, like, jams. Like,
exactly.
Tim got a lot of catalog. There's a lot of rap stuff in there, though. Like, Pharrell just got the for show two-step shit. You know what I mean?
For me, Tim is the producer's producer. Whenever I see a producer and I'm like, who's your favorite producer? I think Tim is always going to be in the top. Pharrell is like, for me, everybody's producer though. Pharrell is more of a, I'm going to make a hit song. The beat might not be as crazy as Tim, but the overall production
is,
you know what I mean?
It's going to be in the same class. It's going to be like A1. My thing is, and when we talked about this, I said Tim. Probably for some of the same reasons, but my problem is not with that, who's going to win. My problem is the term beat battle.
Right. Because
last time it was the Just Blaze the Switch joint, and it was not a beat battle. It was them DJing playing their songs.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I wasn't mad that that's what happened. I was mad because it was a bit misleading. Like, a beat battle is a beat battle. You play beats.
Exactly.
Preferably that I've never heard before, and then someone wins. Y'all on Serato playing songs that you produced 20 years ago back and forth. While I enjoyed those songs and I danced my ass off, I kind of came here for a beat battle. There were no beats played. So is this really going to be a beat battle, or is it just going to be DJ of the hits or whatever?
Exactly.
Just let me know what the fuck it is so I don't wear my beat battle clothes and I'm showing up to the damn DJ show. You feel me?
That is very true. And I think if it's hits for hits, I think if it's beats, I think it's Tim. I think if it's a beat battle, I think Tim's gonna win. But if it's hits for hits, I think Pharrell kill him. Cause Tim got hits. Don't get it twisted. Tim got some hits.
Oh, for sure.
Major hits. Pharrell got some hits. Pharrell got them universal hits. That's like if you're saying a battle between Polow and Will.i.am. Polow got hits.
Yeah,
but Will.i.am got them joints. You know what I mean?
I think it'll be interesting because if they did do the DJ thing, the way the set is arranged also matters.
Yeah, that too.
Because somebody could just play that one. Both of them got like 4 or 5 songs that could be a game ender depending on what the next person's move.
Exactly.
If Pharrell play Happy anywhere in there, it's like, that don't fit the battle, but it was We Are the World.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what messed Just Blaze up is how he played.
Yeah.
Not what he played, but how he played.
Yeah.
He played his game wrong. Because Swiss saved all his good shit for the end. Swiss hyped it up.
He was fucking dancing and rapping and in the fucking camera and all that shit.
And I feel like Just wasn't prepared. I feel like he played shit he could have played, and I don't understand why he didn't play.
Yeah. He had a strong hold-up game.
Exactly.
Hold up. I got it. Hold on.
Do you spot your sounds automatically when you hear it on other people's beats?
Yes.
There you go.
For sure. And even if I don't, I got a whole bunch of people that do.
There you go.
Like,
the community gonna be like, oh, that's that sound.
Yo, yeah, the way I found out about like the Kalani record, somebody from the community DM'd me. Or the way I found out about some other shit the other night, somebody from the community hit my phone. Yeah.
In a Tim versus Neptune beat battle, nobody loses, we all win. Virginia really wins. Respect VA.
Hey, for damn sure.
Fit
You
ass.
cannot argue that.
Fit ass.
You talking to two VA dudes right here? Respect. Who said that?
That was Black 59 Razor.
There you go, Black 59 Razor. Respect the VA. Yes, indeed.
Because Tim be changing up his styles, he got hits for days. True. Now, don't get me twisted. And when it comes to the producers that are my favorite, I have always had this debate with myself of Tim and Pharrell. Because to me, they're the most two influential for me, especially because I grew up in Virginia. Mm-hmm. So it's very hard for me to pick one. But I feel like Pharrell is always a little bit more because I just appeal to the universal part of Pharrell. Yeah. Tim is the shit because, and I love, the shit I love for Tim is his pop shit. I love his pop shit more. Dog.
See, I'm the opposite. I still love his pop shit, but I love like his gutter rap shit because I'm a rap nigga. Right?
I mean, it's a couple like the game that Electromagnetic Pulse.
Yeah, that's the one.
Incredible, dog. That's incredible. Fucking the bounce.
Bounce. Yo, I think we should agree that Bounce is the best Tim beat ever. It's one of the most simple beats ever, but it's just so
hard, dog.
Oh my God, that's the hardest beat ever. And the most simple beat ever.
But then you gotta think about Pharrell. Excuse me, miss.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Pharrell got all these joints that you don't even think.
Plus on the rap shit, he got the Nori shit.
Fucking Mr. Me.
This thing got grinding.
Dog, grinding. Mr. Me Too, dog.
Ooh. I forgot about that.
Dog, he got some shit, dog.
He got the clips. Shit.
What happened to that boy? Hard, dog. I feel like when it comes to like rap beats that I was like, what the fuck? The Neptunes got Tim beat. I feel like Tim got him beat on the R&B shit. Tim got more R&B beats and I'm like, what the fuck? But the Neptunes got more rap beats where I'm like, yo, this don't make no sense.
You know, yeah, because Tim's thing is like he got the different sound and shit. And when you do that in rap is one thing. Right. But when you take something extra crazy and you put it in an R&B song, it just magnifies.
Exactly.
So yeah, I can see the R&B standpoint of that. Yeah.
And even with the pop shit, I feel like Tim has the more like shocking ones, but Pharrell had those, this don't make sense. How did you come to this idea? Like grinding. I don't understand how anybody made that before that. I just feel like they were just in there and they were just fucking around.
That's
and it just happened to, and they were like, we're gonna record it, and it just worked.
Yeah, that whole shit had to be a fucking around. Yeah. You hear that beat and you're like, that was just a fun time. that was like a fun time, borderline accident, and it just worked.